Hard work is one of the most comforting lies society tells. From a young age, the message is repeated until it becomes unquestionable. Work hard, stay disciplined, don't complain, and eventually everything will work out. This belief feels safe. It gives meaning to suffering. It turns exhaustion into virtue. But reality does not reward effort. It rewards outcomes. Hard work matters, but by itself, it is neutral. It has no guaranteed value. And believing otherwise slowly destroys people because the world does not care how much energy you spend. It cares what that energy produces. The moral illusion of effort. Hard work feels moral. When you work hard, you feel deserving of success, deserving of stability, deserving of respect. This is the first trap. Life does not operate on fairness. There is no hidden scale balancing effort and reward. You can sacrifice years of your life, your health, your time, and still receive nothing back. Not because you failed, but because effort has no inherent market value. Only results do. School trains obedience, not leverage. School conditions you to believe effort equals progress. Study more. Follow instructions. Do what you're told. The system rewards compliance. But life does not function like a classroom. In real life, effort without leverage disappears. Two people can work equally hard. One moves forward. The other stays trapped. The difference is not discipline, it's positioning. Who sees your work, where your effort is applied, and whether it compounds or resets every day. Why hard work feels productive even when it isn't. Hard work creates immediate psychological relief. It fills the day. It creates structure. It gives the illusion of control. Being busy feels like progress, but busyness is often avoidance. Many people work hard to avoid asking uncomfortable questions. Is this actually going anywhere? Does this scale beyond my time? If I stop working, does everything collapse? Hard work becomes a way to feel safe, not a way to grow. Effort without direction becomes a trap. The more effort you invest in the wrong direction, the harder it becomes to change course. Time spent feels like commitment. Suffering feels like proof. So people stay longer than they should. They double down. They justify the struggle. They convince themselves quitting would mean failure. Hard work locks them in, not because they are weak, but because effort creates emotional attachment. The myth of equal opportunity. People love repeating the phrase, everyone has the same 24 hours. This statement sounds fair. It is also false. Not everyone starts with the same resources. Not everyone can afford mistakes. Not everyone has a safety net. Some people can experiment freely. Others must survive first. Hard work does not erase this difference. It hides it. And blaming individuals for structural imbalance keeps the system comfortable. Timing beats effort more often than talent. You can work incredibly hard on the wrong thing, and no amount of effort will save you. Entire industries disappear. Skills lose relevance. Technology replaces labor. Hard work does not protect you from change. Awareness does. Adaptability does. Timing does. Those who work hard without watching the environment often work themselves into irrelevance. The loyalty trap. Hard workers are often loyal. They stay late. They sacrifice personal growth. They tolerate more than they should. This loyalty is rarely rewarded. Organizations reward replaceability, not devotion. The harder you work without leverage, the easier you are to replace. Hard work turns into a cage, a comfortable one at first, a suffocating one later. When effort becomes identity, for many people, hard work becomes who they are. If they stop working, they feel worthless. If they slow down, they feel guilty. Rest feels dangerous. Stillness feels irresponsible. This is how effort turns into identity. And when identity is tied to exhaustion, burnout becomes inevitable. The moment reality breaks the illusion, eventually something happens. A layoff, a replacement, a realization that years passed with little return. And the question finally appears, if hard work is enough, why am I still here? This is the moment the lie cracks. And this is where most people either wake up or double down and sink deeper. Burnout does not come from working too much. It comes from working hard and realizing nothing is changing. When effort does not translate into progress, the mind starts turning against itself. Confidence erodes, motivation fades, self-worth begins to depend on exhaustion. People don't burn out because they are weak. They burn out because the system does not respond to their effort. The silent punishment of effort. Hard work is supposed to move you forward, but when it doesn't, it creates a dangerous psychological loop. You try harder, you sacrifice more, you give up rest, health, and time. And when the reward still doesn't come, you assume the problem is you, not the system, not the structure, not the direction. This is how effort becomes self-blame. Why some people work less and get more. This is the truth that feels unfair, because it is. Some people work less and earn more, not because they are lazier, not because they are smarter, but because they understand leverage. They don't multiply effort, they multiply impact. One decision instead of endless tasks, one connection instead of years of grinding, one moment of visibility instead of quiet dedication. Hard work is linear, leverage is exponential, and the world pays for exponential results. Effort is common, position is rare. Anyone can work hard. That makes hard work cheap. What is rare is being in the right place, at the right time, with skills the market actually needs, seen by people who matter. Effort supports this. It does not replace it. The obedience lie, just work harder. This advice sounds motivating. It is also convenient because it shifts responsibility. If you fail, it's your fault. You didn't push enough. You didn't sacrifice enough. The system stays untouched. Hard work becomes obedience disguised as virtue, and questioning the system feels like weakness or entitlement. When effort actually works, hard work is not useless. It is incomplete. Effort works when paired with strategy, knowing where effort matters, timing, knowing when effort pays, visibility, knowing who sees your work, adaptability, knowing when to change, leverage, knowing how effort multiplies. Without these, effort drains you. With them, effort compounds. The real cost of believing the lie. Believing hard work alone is enough keeps people loyal to systems that don't reward them. It keeps them tired. It keeps them quiet. It keeps them blaming themselves. It turns survival into a lifetime achievement. And by the time the truth becomes clear, years are already gone. The uncomfortable realization. Hard work should serve your life, not consume it. Effort is fuel, not direction. If you don't choose where your effort goes, someone else will, and they will benefit more than you do. Final truth. Hard work alone is not enough, and believing it is keeps people exhausted, loyal, and confused. Life does not reward exhaustion. It rewards awareness. Work hard, yes, but also work strategically, work visibly, work with leverage, because the world does not pay you for how hard you try. It pays you for what you create.